Hi guys, I'm back today. I'm going to read Genesis 28 to 36, Proverbs 7, and Psalm 18. Now Isaac called Jacob blessed him directly. You must not take away from the kingdom. Rise, go to Panan with the house of Bethel, your mother's father. And you get away from there one of the doors of even your mother's brother. Go on, mighty blessing, make you fruitful and multiply. They may become the company of your peoples. And you give the blessing of Abraham to you and to your offspring with you. You may take possession of the land of your possession and God gave to Abraham. Thus Isaac sent Jacob away. You went to Padan to Abraham, the son of Bethel of Aram, and the brother of Rebekah and Jacob and Esau's mother. And Esau saw that Isaac blessed Jacob, sent away to Padan to take away from there. And he blessed him and he directed him, you must not take away from the Canaanite woman. And then Jacob obeyed his father's mother and gone to Padan. And Esau saw the Canaanite woman, he did not please Isaac, his father. Esau went to Isha and took his wife besides the wives he had. And Mahalath, the daughter of Isha, Abraham's son, the wives, his sisters in the bed. Jacob left Ishmael and went toward Haran, and he came to a certain place to stay there that night. His son had said, taking on the stones of the place, he put on his head and lay down in that place to sleep. And he dreamed, behold, there was a ladder set upon the earth, and on top of it was to hand, behold, the angel of God was standing in the sun of God. And behold, the Lord stood above and said, I am the Lord, the God of Abraham your father, and the God of Isaac. The land which you lie, I will give to you and to your offspring. Your offspring shall be like the dust of the earth, and you shall spread abroad to the west, to the east, and to the north, and to the south. And you and your offspring shall the families of the earth be blessed. Lord, I am with you, and will keep you wherever you go. I will bring you back to this land, for I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you. And Jacob wrote from his land and said, so there's Lord is in this place, I have not known. And he was afraid and said, also is this place, this is not other than the house of God. He still gave habits early in the morning. Jacob took the stone and put it on his head. He set out for a pillar and put oil on top of it. He called the name of that place Bethel. The name of the sea was last of the first. And Jacob made a vow, saying, God will be with me, I will keep him in his way that I will go. Whoever give me bread to eat, cloth into ways, I will come again to my father's house of peace. And the Lord shall be my God, the stone which is set for the pillar shall be God's house. Of all that you give me, I will give full eternity. And then Jacob on his journey came to the people of the east. He looked, he saw a well in the field, and behold, 3 flocks of sheep lying beside it. Out of that well the flocks were watered. They stood in the well's mouth, where it is large. When all the flocks were gathered there, the shepherd would roll the stone, and left the well and watered the sheep, and put the stone back in its place over the mouth of the well. Jacob said to him, brothers, where do you come from? He said, we are from Haran. He said to you, me do you know Laban's son here? What they said? But you know, he said, it's a well, and he said, I see Rachel's daughters come with the sheep. And he said, behold, it is a high day, it is not time to livestock to go together. Well, sheep and be out pasture. He said, we cannot go until all the flocks are gathered together. The stone was rolled from the mouth and water, and watered the sheep. While he still speaking with them, Rachel came with the father's sheep, for she was a shepherdess. And so Jacob saw Rachel, the daughter of Laban's mother's brother, and the sheep of Laban's mother's brother. Jacob came near mother's stone for the well's mouth and brought the flock of Laban's mother's brother. And Jacob kissed Rachel and loved her, and Rachel told Rachel, Jacob told Rachel his father's concern, and that he was Rebekah's son, and she ran told his father. I told her father, since Laban had the news about Jacob his sister, he ran to meet her, embraced her, and kissed her, and brought him to her house. And Jacob told Laban all these things. And Laban said to him, surely you are my bone and my flesh. And he stayed with him in love. And Laban said to Jacob, because you are making me, should you therefore sell me for nothing? Tell me, what shall your wages be? Now Laban had 2 daughters. And the name of the older was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. And Leah's eyes were weaker. Rachel was beautiful in form and appearance. Jacob loved Rachel. And then he said, I'll give you 7 years for your younger daughter Rachel. And Laban said, it's better that I give it to you than you shall give it to any other man. Do it. And so Jacob served 7 years for Rachel. And they seemed to him but a few days because of the love he had for her. And Jacob said to Laban, give me my wife that I may go into her. When the time is complete, so Laban got together all the people of the place and made a feast. And in the evening he took his daughter Leah and brought her to Jacob. And he went into her in the morning, but behold, and Jacob said to Laban, what's this you've done to me? Do not serve with you for Rachel. Now I then have you to see me. David says, not so done. And I can't you to give the younger for the first one, commit the weaker this one, and give you the other. And I said, in return for 7 million, not 7 years. Jacob did so and completed a week, and Laban gave his daughter Rachel to his wife. And Jacob went into Rachel, and he loved Rachel more than Leah, and he served Laban for not 7 years. And also Leah was hated. He opened the womb, and Rachel was barren. And Leah conceived a son, and she called his name Reuben. And she said, because the Lord has looked upon my affliction, for now my husband loved me. He conceived again bore a son, and he said, because the Lord has heard that I am hated, he has given me the son. And she called his name Sammy. And again she conceived and bore a son. And she said, now this time my husband will be attached to me. Because I belong to his house, therefore the name shall was called Levi. And she conceived and bore a son, and said, this time I pray to you. Therefore she called his name Judah, and she ceased by. And Rachel saw that she bore Jacob no children, and she envied his sister. He said, Jacob, give me children, or I should die. And Jacob's name was convinced by Judah, and he said, I'm in the place where Israel fell from me to feed me. And she said, here's my son, but I'll go into her. And she may give birth on my path, that I may have children through her. And she gave him her servant Bill his wife. And Jacob went into her, and Bill obviously bore Jacob a son. And Rachel said, God's treasure, and he heard my voice and given me a son. And what was Jacob's name? Rachel said, Bill Huck conceived again. I'm born Jacob's second son. And Rachel said, with mighty wrestling, and wrestled with my sister. And she calls him Naphtali. And Leah said, she receives grandchild. And Jacob's son is open, give Jacob's wife. And Leah said, is open, boy Jacob's son. And Leah said, good fortune's gone. She calls him God. And Leah said, boy, Zilpah's second son. And Leah said, happy am I, for women call me happy. And she calls me Mash. And the days of week harvest. Reuben went and found magic and got them to his mother later. Then Rachel said to them, please give me some of your son's magic. He said to her, is this some more matter that you take away my husband? And you take away my son's magic, and Rachel said, if he lie with you tonight, exchange for your son's magic. And Jacob came for food, and Reuben went up to me and said, you must come into me, for I have hidden my son's magic. So I heard them, and listened to them, and she didn't know Jacob fifth son. They said, God's given me my wage, because I gave my son to my husband. And she called his name Isaac, and then you can see it again. And she bore Jacob 6 sons, and they said, God has been down, and he couldn't down. Now my husband wanted me, because I had born 6 sons. And she called him Isaac. And after she brought her and called him Dina. And God remembered Rachel, and God was trying to open away. And she 16 bore sons, said, God's taken away my reproach. And she was named Joseph, saying, may the Lord do that to him also. As soon as Rachel had born Joseph, Jacob said to Laban, send me away, that I may go to my own country. Give me my wives and my children. And if you I have served, I may go for you, and the service I give you. And Laban said to him, if I found favor in your sight, I have learned by divination, for the Lord has blessed me because you name me a wages, and I will give it. And Jacob said to you, yourself know how I served you, how your life was fair with me. For you little before I came, his nose increased abundantly, and the Lord has blessed you wherever I turn. But now when I shall provide for my own household, Esther. He said, what shall I give you? Jacob said, do not give me anything. If you will do this for me, I'll be impressed your father keep it. And he passed through all your flock today, and removed from every speckled and spotted sheep, and every black lamb, and the spotted and speckled among the goats. You shall be my wages for a mile, see where to be there. You come to look for my wages with you. But everyone does not speckled or spotted among the goats, and black among the lambs, if found with me, shall be cast off. Let us say, good, let us be as you say. And let it be as you say. And at that time, later the goats are straight and spotted, and full of the goats are speckled and spotted. Every one that of my own, and every one was black, and put them in charge of sin. And he said, this is 3 days' journey between himself and Jacob, and laid Jacob pastured the rest of Laban's flock. And Jacob took fresh sticks of poplar and almond and plane trees, and peeled white sticks, and then exposed the white as sticks. And he set the sticks that he peeled in front of the flocks in the troughs, and as the watering place where the flocks came to drink. And since they brought when they came to drink, the flocks spread in front of the sticks, so the flocks were full of striped, speckled, and spotted. And Jacob separated them, and set the faces of the flocks toward the striped and all the black in front of Laban. He says, and droves apart, and did not put them with Laban's flock. And the stronger the flock was breeding, Jacob would lay the sticks and the troughs before the eyes of the flock, that they might breed among the sticks, but the feeble of the flock will not let them there. So the feeble would be the Laban's, the stronger Jacob's. As the men increased greatly, and had large flocks, female servants and male servants, and camels and donkeys. And then Jacob led the sons of Laban, saying, Jacob's taken all those our fathers from where our fathers again those were. And Jacob saw that they did not regard him with the favor as he was before. And the Lord said to Jacob, return to the land, your father's day, and I'll be with you. And Jacob sent called Rachel and Leah, and they went to feel his father and said, I see that your father does not regard my favors as he did before. I regard my father's favor. You know that I say your father with all my strength. Your father's cheated me and changed my wages 10 times. God did not permit him to harm me, if he said, the small shall be your wages, and all the flock must be if he said, the strike shall be your wages, and all the flock must be, and as the Lord has God has taken away the livestock of your father and given them to me. In the beginning of the season, of the flock I saw from my son and drink, and the grace I made of the flock would strike, spotted, and multiple. And the angel of the God said to me in the dream, Jacob, and I said, here I am. And he said, lift up your eyes and see. All the grace that made of the flock are struck, spotted, and mottled. I have seen all that they were doing to you, and the God of Bethel, where you anointed a pillar and made a vow to you. No, I go over the slave and return to the land of your country. And Rachel and Leah answered and said to him, there is any portion of your inheritance left us in our father's house. And we are not regarded by him as foreigners, so his thoughts, he has indeed devoured our money. All the wealth that God has taken away from our father belongs to us and to our children. Now then, whatever God said to you do. And Jacob arose and said, sons and sons and camels. And Jacob was lost, take his property and the livestock was declined in plenty. To go to the land of king to his father Isaac. And we are going to share sheep, and Rachel stole our father's household goods. And Jacob tricked Laban and by not telling him they intended to flee. And he fell with all they had and arose across the Euphrates. And set his face toward the hill of Judah. And told Laban on the third day that Jacob had fled. He took his skins and turned and pursued for 7 days. And followed close after him to open Judah. Hagar came to Laban the Aramean and dreamed by night and said to him, you came not to say anything to Jacob, either good or bad. And Laban never took Jacob, and Jacob pitched in the hill country, and Laban was kids and put stones in the hill country Gilead. And Laban said to Jacob, what have you done? You tricked me and drew away my daughters, I kept as a sister. Why did you first secretly trick me? And why did not tell me so? I'm not send you away with math and songs of tambourine line. And why did not permit me to kiss my sons, my daughter fell? Nay, don't force it, in my heart to do harm. And the very father spoke to me last night, saying, be careful not to say anything. Jacob is a good guy. Now you've gone away because you're greatly for your father's house. Why did you steal my gods? Jacob answered to Laban, and I was afraid, for I thought that you would take your daughters from me by force. And like him you find your God shall not live. And the prince considered and pointed out that I have is yours taken. And Jacob did not know the riches of Solomon. And Laban went to Jacob's tent and to his tent and returned two Philistines. He did not find them, so he went out of his tent and to Rachel's, where he take from the house of God. But then the camel saw and saw them, and Laban fell all about the tent. And did not find them, and he said to her father, but not my Lord be angry that I cannot rise before you. And the Laban was upon me, because he says we did not find the house of God. And Jacob became angry and bitterly with Laban. Jacob said to Laban, what is my friends? What is my son that you have wholly pursued me? For you fell with all my goods, while you found of all your house of goods. Stand here before my kingdom and your kingdom. And we decide between us two. These 20 years I have been with you. You usually feel my goods and not miscarry, and I have not eaten the rams you found. Well, told my Lord, we said, not bring to you. I have would lost it myself. Now my hand you required, and whatever sold by day or sold by night. And yeah, I was by day, the heat consumed me, and the cold by night. And my slate fell from my eyes. These 20 years I've been in your house. I said to you 14 years, 2 years, 6 years before. You changed your wages 10 times, and if the God of my father, the God of Abraham, the fear of Isaac, had not been on my side, surely now you would send me away empty handed. I saw my affliction and my hand rebuked you last night. And Laban answered said to Jacob, those are my daughters, children of my children, the flocks of my flocks, and all these seas, what can I do this day for these my daughters before the children whom they become? And born, come down, let's make a covenant, you and I. Let it be a witness between you and me. So Jacob took a stone, set up his belly. And Jacob said to his kinsmen, gather stones. So they took stones and made heat. And they ate thereby the heat. Laban called it Jegar-Sahadutha. And Jacob called it Gilead. Laban said, this heat is a witness between you and me today. Therefore he named it Gilead. And Mizpah, for he said, Lord, watch between you and me. When we have one another's side, will you oppress my daughters? You take my son, my daughters. But thou knowest with a sea, God's witness between you and me. And Laban said to Jacob, see this heap in the pillar, which sat between you and me. This heap is a witness, and this pillar is a witness. And I will not pass over this heap to you, and I will not pass over this heap and this pillar to me to do harm. The God of Abraham, the God of Nahor, the God of my father, judged between us. And Jacob swore by the fear of his father Isaac, and Jacob offered a sacrifice in the hill country. And he brought his kinsmen to eat bread, and they ate bread, and set the man in the hill country. And in the morning, Laban rose and kissed his grandchildren and his daughters and blessed them. And Laban departed and returned home. Jacob went his way, and angels of God met him. And Jacob saw that, and he said, this is God's counsel, you can name the place of my name. And Jacob sent a messenger home to Esau, the far from the man, and said, in the country, and instructed him, thus shall I say to my Lord Esau, and the sisters of 7 Jacob, I sojourn with Laban, and stay until now. I have oxen, donkeys, flocks, male sons, and female sons. So he sent to tell my Lord that I may find favor in your sight. And the messengers returned to Jacob, saying, we came to brother Esau, and he is coming to meet me, and there are 400 men with him. And Jacob was greatly afraid and distressed. He divided people with him, and flocks and herds, and counted into 2 clans. Thinking, if Esau comes to one camp and attacks it, and the camp that's left will escape. And Jacob said, O God of my father Abraham, God of my father Isaac. And the Lord has said to me, return to your country and to your kids, and I may do you good. I am not worthy the least of all the deeds he established that with no faithfulness. He has shown to his son. With only myself I crossed the Jordan. Now I have become 2 camps. He had delivered me from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau, for I feared him, and he come and attack me. And the mothers of the children, and he said, how shall I do you good? And make offspring of sanity. And each shall be numbered from multitude. So he said that night, from what he had with him, he took a present for his brother Esau, 200 female goats, and 20 male goats, 200 ewes, and 20 rams, 30 milk camels and calves, 40 cows and 10 bulls, 10 female donkeys, and 10 male donkeys. These he handed over to his sons. They were drove by itself, and said to his sons, my son ahead of me. I was straight space between drove and drove. He instructed the first one, somewhere by the meeting jealousy. Do you indeed where you going? Those who are there ahead of you, and you shall say, this belongs to your servant, but Jacob. He has said to my Lord, Esau, moreover, he's behind us. And he likewise instructed the second and the third, and all who follow the Jews shall say the same thing to So when you find it, you shall say, moreover, your son Jacob is behind. For he thought, I may appease him with the present that goes ahead of me, and after I shall find Caesar's face. Perhaps he will accept me, and so the present possible ahead of him. He himself stayed that night at the camp. And the same night he arose and took his 2 wives, the 2 female sons, and his 11 children, and crossed the ford of the Jabbok. And he took them and sent them across the stream. Everything else they had, and Jacob was left alone, and the men also with him until the breaking of the day. And the man saw that he had not prevailed, as he attached his hips, and Jacob's hair was without him. As he rested with him, and he said, let me go for the day's work. And Jacob said, I will not let you go until the last rest. And he said to him, what is your name? And he said, Jacob. He said, your name shall no longer be called Jacob, it is for you have strong with God with me, I have prevailed. And Jacob answered, please tell me. And he said, what is this? And I asked my name. And then he listened. Jacob called me in the place Peniel, saying, for God has seen good face to face, my life has been delivered. And some raised to honor as he passed Peniel. And they have been because of this hill. Therefore, to this day, people always don't eat the sinew of the thigh, this on the hip socket. And he touched the socket of Jacob's on the sinew of the thigh. And Jacob left his eyes and led them, and behold, Esau was coming. 400 men with him. So he divided the children among Leah and Rachel, and 2 female sons. He put the sons of the children in front, and and lay with the children, and Rachel and Joseph afterward. Esau went on before them, and Esau to go to the ground 7 times, and came near to his bed. And Esau ran to me and embraced and fell his neck and kissed her. And they were, and Esau lifted up his eyes, saw the woman, and he said, "What is with you?" Jacob said, "John, who was graciously given yourself." And so was Judah, and they and the children bowed down. They used to eyes, and the children put Judah and bowed down. And at last Joseph and Rachel drew near, and they bowed down. Esau said, "What do you mean by all this company that I have made?" Jacob answered, "My friends and people." My Lord, Esau said, "I have enough. My brother, keep what you have to say." And Jacob said, "No, please, if I have found favor in your sight, and send my present from my hand, if I have seen your favor, which like seeing the face of God." And you said to me, "Who is the son of us in this body? Who blood dealt graciously with me, because I have enough." Thus he asked, and he took it. He said, "Let's gentlemen away, and I'll go ahead of you." And Jacob said to him, "Let the Lord knows that the children are and unless the fox and heads are catch you, if they join half one day, all fox will die, let me Lord pass on ahead of son. And I'll lead them slowly at the pace of the livestock, and ahead of me at the pace of the children, until I come to my Lord and say, so Esau said, let me leave with the son, and he go with me. He said, who are these things? Let's find favor inside my Lord. Esau returned that way day on his way to stay. And Jacob journeyed to Succoth, and he built himself a house and made booths for his livestock. And after the name of the place was called Succoth, and Jacob came safely to the camp of Sea Shechem, and she got in the land of Canaan on his way from Padan. He came for all the sea, and from the sons of Ham, or Shechem's father, he bought for 100 pieces of money on the place of land on which he had pitched his tent. There he erected an altar and called it Elohim. Now Dinah, the daughter of Laban, she wanted Jacob, ran out to see the woman of the land. And Shechem's son of Ham, while he arrived, the prince of the land, saw how he seized her leg and humiliated her. And Esau was drawn to Dinah, the daughter of Jacob. He loved the young woman, so he turned to her. And Shechem spoke to his father Ham, saying, "Get this girl from my wife." And Jacob knew he was to fill his daughter Dinah. His sons were at this last with the first, and Jacob held his peace until they came. Ham, the father of Shechem, went to Jacob to speak, and the son of Jacob cometh from the first since they had been. And remember, ending that very angry, because he had done that outrageous thing, and he was battling with Jacob's daughter. Such a thing must not be done. But Ham spoke to them, saying, "The soul of my son Shechem belongs to your daughter. Please give it to him to be his wife." And he mentioned for us, "Give your daughters to us, and your daughters for yourself. You shall dwell with us, and the land shall be open to Daniel, open to you, go and trade in it." And get property. Shechem said to her father, but her brothers, "Let me find favor with God. Whatever you say to me, I'll give. Also, me as great bride price and gift is yours. I'll give whatever you say to you, and then give me the young one to be my wife." And Jacob answered Shechem, her father, to see Hamor deceitfully. And he said to fill his sister Dinah, he said to him, "We cannot do this thing. To give us a sister to one is uncircumcised, that be a disgrace to us. And on this condition will we agree with you. The young becomes we are as every male among you being circumcised. And we'll give our daughters to you, and we'll take your daughters ourselves. We will die with you and become one Hebrew. If you do not listen to us and be sacrificed, we will take our daughter and will be called." And his words pleased Ham and Hamor son of Shechem. Haman did not delay to this, and he delighted in Jacob's daughter. Now here is the most honored of all his fathers, Haman son of Shechem. And Jacob at the sea, and spake to him at the sea, saying, "And these men are at peace with us. Let them dwell in that land, training. Now the land is large enough for them. Let them take their daughters their wives, and let's give them our daughters. And on this condition will the men agree to dwell with us to become one people, and every male among us is circumcised as they are circumcised. And if their livestock, their property, nor their beasts be ours, and unless they agree with them, they'll dwell with us. And all who went out of the gate of the sea, listen to him, and his son Shechem, every male circumcised, who went out of the gate of the sea. On the third day when they saw two of the sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's by the sickness swords, and came against the sea, while fought to kill and killed all the males. They killed him and his son Shechem, the son took Dinah out of Shechem's house and went away. And Jacob came on the slain and pondered the sea, because they had to fill their sister. And they took their flocks and their herds, their donkeys, and whatever sea in the field, all their wealth, all the little ones, and their wives, and all that was in the house they kept in plunder. And Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, "You brought trouble on me by making me sick to inhabit in that." And the Canaanites and Perizzites were numbered of fear, and if they gather themselves against me and attack me, I shall be destroyed. Bethlehem has only said, "Should you treat to stir like a prostitute?" God said to Jacob, "Rise, go to Bethlehem, daughter, and you can alter there to the God who paid to you, who only 5 from your brother Esau." And Jacob said to his household and all who were with him, "Go with foreign gods down among you, and purify yourselves." And changing garments, and let us arise and go up to Bethlehem and make there an altar to the God who answered me in the day of my distress, and has been with me wherever I go. So they gave to Jacob all the foreign gods that they had on the rings around the ears. Jacob had not only the cherubim, the tree that was near Shechem. And as they journeyed, a terror from God fell upon the cities that were under. And they did not pursue the sons of Jacob. And Jacob came to Luz, and there chose them a king, and all the people with him. And there he built an altar called the name of the place El Bethel. And it's there God who revealed himself to him when he fell from his brother. Rebecca's nest died, and she was buried in her and real life vessels. He named, so called the name of the place Alan Backeth. God appeared to Jacob again. And then he called from Padan and blessed him. And God said to him, "Your name is Jacob, no longer shall your name be called Jacob, but Israel shall be your name." So God's name is, and God said to him, "I am God Almighty, be fruitful and multiply. And I am nation and company, nations shall come from you, and kings shall come from your own body. And the land I gave to Abraham and Isaac, I will give it to you, and the land to your offspring. Love thee, and God will have from him in the place where And the Pastor is speaking with him. Jacob stepped upon the Pastor is speaking with him. The Philistine, whatever offering and brought over. And Jacob called him the Pastor, God speaking with him better. And then Jacob heard better, all still some distance and far away, she went to labor there. She had hard labor. When labor was as hard as the middle of etc. No fear for you haven't done something. His soul was departing. And he called his name Ben only, but his father called him Benjamin. And Rachel died, she was buried on her way to her father. And Jacob set a pillar over tomb, the pillar of Rachel's tomb, which is dead sister. He was a journey on, and placed his tent beyond the Tower of Ada. Now Esau lived in that land, and lay with Bilhah his father's concubine, Israel heard of it. And the sons of Jacob were 12. And the sons of Leah, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Isaac, and Zebulun. And sons of Rachel, Joseph, and Benjamin. And sons of Bilhah, Rachel, 7, Dan, and Naphtali. Sons of Zilpah, Leah, 7, Gad, and Asher. And the sons of Jacob were born to him in Panarah. And Jacob came to his father Isaac and Mamre, who Kirith Alba. And where Abraham and Isaac sojourned, and the days of Isaac were 180 years. And Isaac breathed his last, and he died, was beloved to his people old and full of days. And the sons of Esau and Jacob buried him. Proverbs 7. And son, keep my words, share my commandments with you, keep my commandments, and never keep my teaching happy. I'm not fingers, let not have half a word. Say to his name, my sister, call and say you intimate friend. Leave you from the forbidden, from the wisdom, from the adults with me, so I said, the one of my house I looked like my glass. I see no one sin, but I perceive among these, the only one like and says, passing the street near the corner. Jacob right to her, and twilight in the town and darkness. While the world meets and is arrested past street where they fall. He is long way, free to not stay her now, street near the market, every corner she goes in. He sees him and kisses him with both ways, she says, don't I to offer sacrifice today, but whom I fast. So now come unto me to seek you when I find you. I see my coach of courage come from Egyptian and perfume with my others. Come, let's take a fellow after morning, let's start ourselves to love. And that's just not the Henry, he's gone a long journey. He took a bag of mine with him. For me, he'll come home. Let's just be she was said. His mentor she could pass on one too far, so as an axis of ox goes to slow. And his eyes go faster and arrow kisses it. And as the bag rushing into stay, he doesn't know cost his life. Her essence lists to you, you tend to words with then on your heart to inside your voice. Just strange to pass, many victims you lay there. No sign of mighty thought. That's the which shall go down to chains of death. Psalm 18. I love you, Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortune, my deliverer, my God, my rock, and whom I take refuge, and shield, my horn, my salvation, my stronghold. I call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised, and save from my enemies. And cause of death encompass me, the tongue of destruction assemble me, cause of sorrow entangle me. The sin of death confront me. In my distress, I call upon the Lord, to my God, I cry for help. From his temple I heard my voice. And my cry to him reaches this, then the earth reeled and rock. And the nations rested and trembling and quake, because his enemies make went up for his master, and dragging fire from his mouth. The lion calls flame forth from him, he bent the hands of King. He acknowledges on his feet, he ran and choked and fled. He came swiftly on the Lord's side, and made darkness covering his canopy around it. The clouds dark poured out of the brands before him, hailstones caused the fire break through the clouds. And the Lord is thunder and has the most high out of his voice, hailstones caused the fire. He sent his ass and scattered them. And he flashed with lightnings and rather than the channels of sea was seen. And foundation wall will lay bare. You rebuke the Lord, blasted back in the nostril. Except from on high, he took me, and redeemed out of many words. And rescued me from a strong enemy, from those who hate me, that they are too mighty for me. And he confronted me in the day of my calamity. The Lord is my support. He brought me unto a broad place, he rescued me because he delighted in me. The Lord dealt with me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands, he rewarded me. And not folk at the waste of the line, not wickedly depart from my God. Those rules were before me, I shall not put away from me. As I was before me, I kept myself from my guilt. So the Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands and sight. Like the merciful, you show yourself merciful. The blameless man, you show yourself blameless. May the purified, you show yourself pure. The crooked, you make yourself seem tortured. You see, save a mighty, humble, who with holy eyes you bring down. As you hear like that, the Lord my God, lights my darkness. Who I can run against the truth. By my God, I can leap over all this God is ways, I forget the way of the Lord proves true. He is shield for all those to your future. Who is God, the battle, and who is rock except our God? And their God who good me strength and made my way blindness. He has made my feet like fever against me secure on the heart. So you change my hands for wars and my arms can beg me both bonds. You give me the shield of salvation, my right hand support me, and gentleness make me great. You gave me a wide place, my steps on me, my feet did not stay. I pursue my enemies every day, do not turn back to the extreme. I stand still, they are not able to rise, they fall on my feet, if you equip me strength for the battle. The days you rise against me, you seek out the my enemies turn their back to me. I just hate me like destroy, they cry for help, they don't understand. They cry to the Lord, he not answer, and beat the fires dust before the way. I ask not to come out of streets, you deliver me from strife, hate me, and my family missions. People from all around not known set nations, they heard me, they bring me, foreigners came cringing to me. Foreigners lost one came to me of the fortresses. Lord, let some be our offering, so to be the God of my salvation. Lord, give me riches, these people from under me. He rescued me from my enemies, yes, you exalted above those who rose against me. You delivered me from the man of lies, with this shall praise you, Lord, among the nations to me. Great salvation belongs to he brings to his king. Sure steps enough to not to. So David did offer for last day nation that the Lord's prayer who I had fought and had be named king and crown done at this hand. Still take breath for this testing and adopted these not to change the evil life. Use the game and the good for the land. See you tomorrow. Bye.